I got a big box here, and it's kind of heavy because it is another drum kit. Yay! I feel like I've gotten quite a bit more cynical since starting this YouTube channel, but you know, it is what it is. So this is an electronic kit from my friends, my new pretty good friends over here at AODSK. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but how the hell are you supposed to pronounce that? I don't know. But this is the AED 100. I guess my drumming in my last drum kit video impressed them so much, they said, hey, let's send you ours. So here's what I'm gonna do. I did like a little montage last time of me putting this thing together, or putting the last one together. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna show you what's in it. First off, I'm gonna show you what's in it, and then I'll just put it together, and then we'll play it for time's sake. So first and foremost, Global Musical Instruments is kind of, I guess, what the big umbrella company that they go under. So bear that in mind. So we got drumsticks, obviously. They actually give you a USB cable in this one. I don't remember if the Donner gave you one or not, but to hook it up to your computer, so that's cool. Speaker cable looking thing. The instruction manual, which I'm gonna need that. The drum key and some screws. Looks like just parts to put it together. Some headphones, which the Donner ones were not good, I'll be honest with you. I don't necessarily have high hopes for that. So you'll have the drum stool, you'll have, they're not labeled, so I don't know. There's your little connection piece that goes in the back of the little interface part where you control all the things. And yeah, so with that being said, I mean, it looks like all the pieces are here. It's just a bunch of boxes and boxes and bags and stuff. So I'm gonna put it together and we'll see what it looks like when it is completed. And hopefully it sounds better than the Donner does.
Day 3.
So whilst my outfit has changed, insinuating that a shower has taken place and it is a new day, make no mistake that this drum kit didn't take more than maybe 10 minutes to put together. It was very, very simple to do. A lot of pieces, just kind of loosen the little clamp, slide it in place, and you're good to go. Now, a couple things to take note of here. First and foremost, this kit might look kind of short, but you need to keep this in mind. I'm not sitting in a drummer's throne, or on a drummer's throne. I'm sitting in my office chair that I normally sit in, just because I have a throne right here, but it's currently occupied with a couple of boxes. So, and this works just fine. But it is an adult-sized kit. Kids could use it too, but if you're a full-grown adult, no problems. And you can always raise everything up if you need to, make it a little higher. So first impressions of this, you may or may not notice that some of the pads have already gotten some kind of scuff marks on them. I've been playing around with this a little bit, obviously, and I'm actually very impressed with this little kit here. In fact, I would go so far as to say that the samples in this one sound better than they do on the Donner kit that I did not that long ago. I'll let you be the judge of that at the end, but I think that this is a really impressive kit. Now, is it, again, are they the best samples in the world? Not by any means. But if you plug them to a speaker, or in this case, I have them plugged into my interface, just lined out in a Reaper, I think they sound pretty good. I will say this is the other negative that a lot of people really don't seem to like about these. And that is that the pedals for the kick and the hi-hat are literally just that. They are just pedals, and I got a bunch of hair stuck to the bottom of the little Velcro thing down there. But there is not an actual kick pedal, or there's not an actual thing that connects to the hi-hat, which other E-kits, more expensive E-kits seem to have, but these get the job done. There is one other negative that I'll tell you about with these pedals once we actually get into playing, which we will in just a second. But yeah, otherwise, quality-wise, I really like it. The panel is right here as opposed to in the middle, which I kind of prefer this. It's got 20 different kits in it. So as you can see, if I go back there, it's got 20 different kits. You have a reverb option. So if you click it all the way up, you will get reverb added to all your effects, which I think is kind of neat. You can change your kits there as well. It's got a built-in metronome, change the tempo there. It's got some demos going there, and then you can also use this to change your kits. There's a volume right there. It does come with a USB, I think it's an A, something like that. But the cable that you can use to plug it into MIDI, which If I could find it, I would absolutely do that, but I don't remember where I put it at. Oh, it's right there. Either way, you can plug it into your computer and use it as a MIDI controller. And then you do also get an instrument cable so you can line out it if you'd like. You do get a pair of headphones, which are right here. And I'm not going to use those because they are fairly cheap headphones. In fact, I'm not going to use headphones in this video at all. But I did plug up some headphones to the headphone port, which I believe is down here, and it sounded fine. So I've talked a lot. Let me go ahead, play the drums for you. All right, so as I said in the Donner video, I'm not a drummer. This is mainly a guitar channel, but I think it's good for musicians to try to explore other instruments. And drums are always one of those things that a lot of people seem to gravitate towards. So is this a good kit for a beginner? Coming from a beginner drummer's perspective, yes, I think this is a really great option. The AODSK, again, I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's what I'm going to say because I don't know how you phonetically would say that or the proper pronunciation, but I digress. I mean, like I said, it's built well. The pads are really thin. They have some really unique sounds in there, so you can get kind of, you know, funky with it if you really wanted to mix up the sounds a little bit. I mean, like, you know, I know what that is. It's the little scrapey thing, or like that's new. That's a weird one, right? Kind of like an Asian-inspired type deal. But I mean, yeah, the pads are nice. They do have a good bit of response to them. So if you wanted to do like a drum roll, you know, you could. I just committed the cardinal sin of clacking my sticks when I'm doing a drum roll. You know, something like that. Or if you wanted to, you know, so it's got a good bit of response to it to make it feel more natural, which I think is something that a lot of those mesh kits, you know, the ones that have like the mesh type deal going on, that's kind of what they tout on. But these are not mesh. They're just kind of like a soft pad. And they get the job done. Like I said, for at-home practice, I mean, this is more than adequate. Learning on, more than adequate. And I think most people would rather hear just, you know, they would rather hear, did it again, versus an actual like snare drum. So the AODSK drum kit, E-kit, I like it. I really do. I genuinely like this kit. And I do think that for anybody starting out or just needing something at like a quiet at-home option, like if you live in an apartment or something, this is really good. I did say there was one thing about the kick pedal that I didn't like, and that it is one volume of kick. It does not have any kind of, you know, where it's, you know, you can build it up or whatever. I'm lost on the word here, but it's just literally like I'm barely pressing it down, and it's the same volume kick every single time. So that's like the one negative, but again, it's for practice. So it's all good. It's all good. And then the option to get the built-in reverb, I mean, you may be able to hear that, you may not, but I like the kit. I think it's a good option. The ability to line out it into a speaker, practice with headphones, can't go wrong with it. So check the link in the description if you want to pick one of these up or check it out a little bit further. Thank you again, the Global Musical Instruments, whatever it's a weird thing here, but AODSK, if you search that up, you will you'll find it, or again, you can check the link in the description. I made it easy for you. So thank you guys very much for sponsoring the video. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for checking it out. Check the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.